So, if you've been watching these videos out of context, now I would like to clear up what they are about. So I've been taking a contemporary arts module at college, and in the module they have different artists come in and talk to you. The aim of the module is to respond to each talk, and the responses can be as creative as you want, and I was the fool who decided to make a YouTube channel, so here we are. Each of my videos is a response to one of the artists' talk, and for this video, this is a response to artist Niamh McCann, and in her video, she did a video lecture, and at the end of the video, she gave a room tour, and she showed off her creative processes. She essentially showed the entire studio and tried to give us a glimpse into how she comes up with the art that she does. So I figured that I could do the classic YouTuber style video of the room tour, and maybe I could show off my creative processes for how I've been making these videos. So let's do it. So essentially, this is my setup for making all of my videos. I have my Blue Yeti microphone I got several years ago. I never really found a good use for it until now. And here is my editing software. So as you can see, this is the video on cats being ethical, specifically Madeline. I think this video might be coming out after this video, so I think this should make sense. I think this should be chronological. Anyways, I've just finished that one yesterday. So here we have my tripod, which has been featured in a few of my videos. It's been handy. Specifically, the most notable feature is the interview video where I interviewed, art expert. Actually, for that video, I only had the one camera that I'm using right now, so I had to do sort of different angles at the same time. I had to film one shot entirely, and then I had to refilm the other shot as if it was being filmed at the same time as this shot. I'm using a gimbal right now, and this is sort of for all my handheld shots. So for anything where I'm walking around, I'll use this. I'll show you right now. So it looks like this, and it has a little sort of remote control switch, which you can use to start and stop the video, which is quite handy. I use that quite a lot, even when I'm not using this. So the software I use is Final Cut Pro, and what I'm doing for now is I'm filming on my phone, so I have to it's a really tedious process to get all the footage off my phone and onto my laptop, but I'll insert it all into Final Cut Pro, and then I'll typically work from the start of the video, or what I think is the start, and I sort of imagine the video in segments, so there's sort of the intro, the middle, and the ending, and I'll sort of work like that. So I'll put all the video or all the footage for the intro in first, and then I'll sort of moosh it around and try and find the narrative I want, and then maybe insert extra shots if I need it. Then I'll insert all the footage for the middle, and I'll work on that. Then finally I'll work on the ending, and then I'll just kind of cycle back through and, do some fine tuning. This video on frames was really sort of just me playing around with editing and seeing like how many sort of film tricks I could do, I guess. So you can see this few bit of green screen technique used here, and this green screen was just a piece of card really that I had colored in green. And then I sort of toss it away, and I show you that, ooh, what is a frame? Is this a frame? How about this? Is this a frame? What is a frame? And then I show you that you can frame video here and audio here separately. So those are two different frames within the world of filmmaking. And then sort of end on this little goofy shot of an actual frame, because, sometimes a frame is just a frame, and I say that in the video. I have this shot in. So I filmed this using the tripod, and this was sort of meant to be security cameras, surveillance state and all of that. It is sort of commentary on the fact that frames are all around us all the time. We're constantly in a frame. Maybe we are the art. Maybe art was us all along. Anyways, we'll click into this one. This is the What Does He Need interview video. This one took a while, actually. So I did this in 3 different days. I filmed the intro first. So all of these little tedious shots, I got my friend Mark to film it with me. Thank you, Mark. You are a godsend. Then all of the interviews I filmed on day 2. And then finally, day 3, was this interview with Julianne Carlin. So when I was coming up with the idea for that video, I sort of knew what shots I wanted, and I was like, okay, this shot here, this shot here, this shot here. And then once I planned the entire video out, I just had to go film it. So it worked out pretty much to plan, because I had the plan in my head and then I just sort of followed the plan. But you know, some shots were spontaneous, some shots sort of came up in the moment. So yeah, I hope that was a valid response to the art lecture by Niamh McCann, and I hope that was also informative and fun. See you.